So there was a viral video making its round on social media with two young men, two brothers, being stopped by the po in the wee hours of the morning. Po wanted to know what they are doing on the road, their identity apparently. One of the brothers kind of refused, declined, and this up the po, call them all sorts of waste man, cuss all sorts of clotting. I am going to show you a sample of that video and then I am going to go from there.
See them here? Big buckler waste man them. See them here? Big dirty man them. See them here? Big buckler clown them. Me a pass a while ago. Them a talk to me. I choose not to fucking answer. Them a human being same like me. Me not have to talk to no bad man.
Now people, truth be told, when I saw this video, saw the reaction of this youth and saw the reaction of the po, I was perplexed by both, but mostly of the po. We understand the citizens of Jamaica, them not no respect for the po, likewise, especially at the garrison. However, when we see a set of po, I hear a man a cuss him, and I call him waste man, and I call him fish, all sorts of stuff like that. And then this man, all I'm 32, not end up on the ground, at least him front teeth them, or him not end up in a some sorts of silver bangle. I was surprised, a little bit disappointed. Like I said, I don't know the context in which this happened, so therefore I kind of reserve my judgment for whoever was right, whoever was wrong. I would say that the youth was kind of boisterous. I would say that the po were mostly calm. Now, I am sure that you've seen those videos on social media where it says, this happened, this is the later. A few moments later, a few minutes later, well, people, in this case, that is the case. This youth was held. Apparently, he was truly justifiably arrested and taken to the po station. And like, when you see these people, this the Prime Minister, this any sort of politician, there comes the after apology. So people, take a listen to exactly what this youth has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
I am the young man that is in the video that is going viral with the two policemen cursing indecent language. And I am here to apologize, not only for the problem that the video caused, but to acknowledge the fact that I am wrong for using those words in decent language.
So people, like I said, this is one of those a few moments, a few seconds, a few hours after. After the cussing, there is the arrest, there is the apology. However, there is even a longer apology that is about 6 minutes and so long. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what this young man has to say, and then I'll analyze and assess what he is saying, what makes sense, what makes absolutely no sorts of sense. Take a listen, take a look.
That is in the video, along with the two policemen that I curse a lot of indecent words, and I acknowledge that I'm wrong of doing so. However, I would like to state the whole scenario, the whole case of what led up to that moment. It was a night around to 10. Me and my younger brother was going to meet my grandmother from church. However, she get a ride and she passed us midway on the journey, and we just choose to turn back and just walk home and just never take the ride. Along the way going home, the Jeep was on the right hand side. To be honest, I know that they said something, but I didn't know what they said. It was the other day my brother told me that what they said was where were you guys coming from? However, after they asked that question, which I didn't hear, but my brother said that is what they said. He said, down the road. And we were still walking along while the Jeep was driving beside us. And one of the officers said, you in the black shirt, which I did not answer. And he said, you in the black shirt again. It was twice. And I did not answer. And after that, they pull over the Jeep and they came out and said they want a search, which I did not refuse. I just put my phone on the bonnet of the Jeep and they searched me. They did not find anything. After that, I made the attempt to walk away and they stopped me and said, what's my name? And I refused to give them my name a while, saying, why do they want my name and so forth. And they said they're searching for criminal entity and asking where I'm from. Upon asking where I'm from, my brother was like, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know me, you come down to the station where they are, which they wasn't paying any mind to my brother. And they said they want my name because they're searching for a criminal. We don't want to use the exact word, but anyways, yeah, they said they're searching for a criminal entity. However, which I did not say, I was saying to myself, if you're searching for a criminal entity, you should supposed to have a name and a description of the person. So it would seem as if it was a pick on seeing that if they're supposed to have a description of the person, knowing that I don't fit the description of anyone that they're looking for, and upon saying that they're searching for a criminal entity, they did not say or search nothing, or they did not say nothing to my brother or search my brother. So it would seem as if I am the target. However, I understand the suspicion of me not answering that caused the search, but I think that it never did have to escalate that far after they have searched me. After I refused to give them a name, one of the officers japed me by my shirt and decided they are carrying me down to the station. However, I held on to the Jeep, deciding that I'm not going because I don't feel as if it was right. Like, I'm one moment I'm going to meet my brother and I'm going home, and then the next moment, just because I didn't answer police, they come out and search me. I understand that because suspicious, and it lead to the fact that I can't go to the station just because I'm giving me name and I'm not a criminal. So I refused, and upon refusing, we were there for a good while, and they refused to let me go. And it was a case where I pointed at one of them and I said, no, waste man, no. See the situation, and it's not as if they offered us a ride going to go home or say that them try to get us off the road then, seeing us on the road at such hours. And after pointing on one of the officers and saying that, say a waste man though, his player was down point for me. And I held up my 10 fingers and pointed at him and said, as long as I'm not doing anything to harm him. And then after that, I take back my phone from my brother because during the whole situation, he borrowed my phone to call my grandmother, which you guys can hear my grandmother coming in the video. After I take my phone from my brother, I started to record, and during recording was when I was cursing the indecent language, and it was nothing intentional, but I was just recording as you guys could hear in the recording, saying that they searched me and they didn't find anything. However, they're still holding and they don't want me to go anywhere, and the whole situation made me so angry to a point where, because bad words, he used the indecent language, and it was not a case to be disrespectful, but in the moment feeling so upset, seeing how the situation was handled and feeling as if I was wrongly treated, I used indecent language along while explaining the situation.
Now, people, I don't know if you are as observant as I am. In the background, you could hear Peony Wally, cricket, or bushfrog. So you know, say, as some sorts of country setting. So I say this to say that they don't know how to keep quiet, speak when spoken to, answer when they are called, Even throughout this whole interview, we could hear them making all sorts of noise. They are like chink, they like attention. Moral of the story is this. Should you decide to leave from town or Kingston and go to country, tell your girlfriend say you're there home and then you call her for check-in and she hear all sorts of bushfrog, peenwally or cricket in the background and say, but how that sound like you're there country, so? You're gonna go give it the C-O-C-K-Y. Back to the story at hand. Sorry, kinda got distracted. When we listen to this interview, it is obvious that this man was held under duress. Because the truth and the fact is that I don't know that you have to make any sorts of apology to any sorts of popo. But this is one of those very disturbing trends that we've seen, starting with your Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Whoever this is him or this is the JCF, we always see a video like this, some sorts of apology. So it's obvious that these people are kind of ultra sensitive. They want to send out some sorts of message. Listen, if you're this to done, you have to pretty much make some sorts of apology. Now, when we listen to this young man explaining this situation based on his side of the story, we have to ask the question, is there such a thing as unlawful stop and frisk? Is this a case of reasonable suspicion? Did this man fit the description of somebody that had committed some sorts of crime? Was this man and his brother committing any sorts of crime? Because everybody know people in a Kingston, people in a country, people walk up and down like them are some sorts of mummy, like them are Santa, like them last all hours a night. So therefore, there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing criminal about that. There's a thing that is called lawful movement in some sorts of democratic society. That means that the citizens can move about at any time without being questioned, without being detained. That is called freedom. But on the flip side of the coin, we have to also understand, take into consideration the present crime culture, crime situation in a Jamaica climate. That Jamaica is plagued with crime, and more than likely, if you are walking up and down in some sorts of wee hours of the night and the po-po spot you, especially if there was some sorts of crime being committed, especially if you fit that description. Don't know if this fall in that category based on what this youth is saying. You and I know the po-po, some of them, they are very unprofessional, and we mostly know the people, they are very boisterous. So when you take into consideration that these people, there is hype, there is adrenaline, there is ego, there is a lack of respect. At the end of the day, this could have easily been solved had person just comply, had the po-po been professional. However, people, when the two heads clash and both of them are hothead, it is always a recipe for disaster. At the end of the day, the most important thing, two wrongs will never make a right. It will only escalate to a situation where you're inconvenienced, hurt, or even in some case, lose your life. Point blank and period. So the pictures that you see on the screen is of what we call Jamaican rum fruit cake. Some people call it black cake. Very popular in a Christmas. However, it could be used for all occasions. Birthday, anniversary, wedding, whatever you choose, any day, anytime. The name of the person that is selling this, it is called Aunt Glenna's Premium Rum and Fruit Cake. Premium for a reason. It is not any sort of flimsy kind of cake. You could contact this lady at WhatsApp, regular streets, mostly streets. Phone number 1-876-456-0773. Phone number again, 1-876-456-0773. Just tell her that True Jamaica Buzz sent you. She will take good care of you. She will send you the price list and she will make arrangement for pickup in a Kingston Ochi. Some of the orders are sent out overseas. Point blank and period. So a couple of hours ago, I got a couple of videos that are very disturbing. And while this is not of the humankind, it is of the goat kind. So apparently, some goat thief raid the people in farm, raid the people in barn and thief maybe about 80, 90, 100 goats or so. When the people realized, they called the Popo, went to the station, make some sorts of reports. I guess the Popo was hot on the trail of the goat thieves, and they decided that they are going to let out the goats, mostly on the highway. Needless to say, at least 45 or so, not official, of those goats were taken out on the highway by speeding motor vehicle. I am going to let one of the officers that was on the scene explain everything in a details, because of YouTube's policy, I cannot play it. So take a listen, take a look to this voice note from the officer, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, the new tool with them send out me when you pass me up inside a goat and thing. But some youth come on the scene say they make reports say them thief them goat. Not no more than the person them who thief the goat them. Here's the police up on the road and stop and let them off on the toll. And the vehicle are passed now and Mitsubishi. One vehicle do all of this, Kill 45 goat. One go. Buckle and go tribe. Goat for days. It's about 3 dozen goat. Yo, enough of them are damaged too, See them are up on them foot.
Now, people, do you see how unconscionable these criminals are? And do you see why whenever people catch them, any one of them, man, woman, once them go thief and in the car, they should also get it. It is going to sound very controversial, but I am very serious. Because these people are not thieves. These people are trying to end the farming career of whomever they stole all of these goats from. It seems as if they were the Pied Piper and they led away the people them whole flock. It seems as if they were some sorts of shepherd. When them realize that the Popo come for them, then them fling out the goat them. And you saw exactly what happened. Vehicles lit down goat pan rapid. Pretty much the videos that I have that I cannot show because of YouTube's policy. You could see tens of goat in the median. That means in the middle part of the road, they were dazed and confused. Some of them broke foot, broke this, broke that. And they were pretty much panicking on the side. They did not move because they realized what happened to 45 or so of their fellow goats. People, like me say, whenever these people are caught, they should be taken out immediately, meaning judge, jury, and mostly, the other word, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.